but be contented when that fell arrest, without all bail, shall carry me away. My life hath in this line some interest, which for memorial still with thee shall stay. When thou review'st this, thou dost review the very part was consecrate to thee. The earth can have but earth, as is his due. My spirit is thine, the better part of me. So, then, thou hast but lost the dregs of life, the prey of worms, my body being dead, the coward conquest of a wretch's knife, too base of thee to be remembered. The worth of this is that which it contains, and that is this, and this with thee remains. Sonnet 74? Yeah, 74. Great one. I learned a lot working on the sonnet. I did not know that this was kind of linked to the previous three sonnets. Not that they don't echo some of the earlier themes and even the sonnets before these, but this is very clearly kind of a continuation of the previous sonnet. Starts with but. It's in the middle of a thought. It's still on this theme of I'm going to be gone, loss and mortality, and the prospect of leaving a world that still has something you love in it. Yeah, really beautiful. Really, it has these kind of natural pauses, I guess. I mean, it's kind of jilted. It's not like a straight to the finish line kind of sonnet. It kind of ebbs and flows and stops and starts, and in a way that I find very compellingly accurate to how it is to feel feelings, as an actual human being. Difficult subject matter, it chokes you up. You fumble over words, and how crazy is that that's kind of baked into a sonnet by one of the greatest poets of all time. Like, you think of poetry as this flowery language, and it certainly is flowery, but I think what makes it so great is that it's so truthful, and it's so structurally is truthful to how you think and feel. So that was just amazing to, I really liked working on this one. I liked the wordplay at the end, and this is that, and that is this, and this is it. Like, those moments when Shakespeare plays with repetition of words make for that's really fun to speak those types of lines. So that was fun to chew on. It's funny, I went down a little rabbit hole. I was looking at this on it, I was doing some research, and it was saying that it was part of 4 kind of linked sonnets starting with Sonnet 71. So I went back to Sonnet 71, I was looking at it, and I was looking at the Wikipedia page of all places, and at the bottom of the Wikipedia page it had an interpretations tab linking to something called, what is it called? When Love Speaks. And so I clicked on that, and then that takes me to, apparently there was this album released in 2002, produced by Alan Rickman, Sir Richard Attenborough, and a cast of all these amazing British actors, mostly British. I think it was mostly British. It's an amazing cast. So it's an album that some is spoken, some is put to music, that are all interpretations of Shakespeare's sonnets, mostly Shakespeare's sonnets. I think I think it opens and closes. I listened to a little bit of it. I went on this tangent. I was working on the sonnet, and then I ended up going down this rabbit hole. I listened to the very beginning, and it starts with a section from The Tempest, and then closes with a section from The Tempest. But I think everything else is sonnets. And it's like, I mean, it's, yeah, Alan Rickman, Richard Attenborough, Ray Fiennes, Joseph Fiennes, Diana Rigg, Sir John Gielgud, like this amazing group. And there's also musicians in addition to just these famous actors, all interpreting sonnets. So I have something that I'm going to be listening to over the next couple of weeks because I had no idea this even existed. So I'm going to link it in the comments here. But holy smokes, I was blown away by this thing that exists, and it's going to be really wild going through that um, because I've done a lot of these on this channel, and and obviously there are some that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm like 2/3 of the way through, like between half and 2/3 of the way through. So it's going to be really interesting to go back and take a journey back and revisit some of these old sonnets. Um, yeah, listen to a little bit. It's amazing. So yeah, wow. um, so yeah, that was Sonnet 74. I'll encourage you to go check out this amazing body of work by all these famous actors and musicians interpreting Shakespeare's sonnets. Like, that's so cool. That's what I'm going to do after this. So, yeah, thank you for watching.